Hey guys, Old Man Alchemist back with a quick update from Resolution about the Hireling Redesign. This came out a couple of hours ago. It's 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours, 36 minutes. And it's about the single player, multiplayer, and our hirelings. If you remember one of my complaints, which I only had 2 or 3 complaints. One was that you couldn't update your party. You couldn't level up your party. You couldn't get them weapons. And of course, kleptos. So let's see what they're saying. Greetings, adventurers. We're just over a week since the launch of Demeo, Dungeons and Dragons Battlemarked. In that time, we've delivered 2 patches to improve the game's stability and remove some of the bugs that were reported by the community and continue to fix issues that are found. You can see all of the November patch reports here, and there's a link on the page. Following feedback from players, we're making some changes to the design of the hirelings. So this dev diary will outline what we will be doing both in the short and long term for this feature. Phase 1 single player. The first phase of the change will affect the single player portion of the game, as this is where the basis of a lot of the feedback has come from. What we plan to do is to give players the option of filling the party with customized heroes that then gather XP and can be leveled up. Thank you. Phase 2 is multiplayer. Multiplayer is much more complex for this. Players join, leave, rejoin, and doing that while also bringing your own heroes into the session becomes more complicated. It becomes a much larger task, both from a technical perspective, for user interface design, and overall experience for you. This phase will be a later update so that we can properly estimate and account for potential issues with this system. Phase 1 will be prioritized for release as quickly as possible. There's some work to do on this, but it is the part that is least prone to errors of the 2 phases, and why we have chosen to split this into 2 steps. It will let us gather feedback from you on how balancing feels during play, and from there we can start work on Phase 2. As always, thank you for your continued patience, support, and passion. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, we hope you are having a great one. If not, we still hope you're having a great time. Thank you, Battlemarked team. All right, so they are definitely listening to the community. That had to be one of the biggest complaints that I came across, just from others, and of course from me too, was the fact that, and I'm not deep into Dungeons and Dragons. My experience with it is Baldur's Gate 3. Like I said, I think I have a copy of Neverwinter, but I never really got into it, and so there you go. Be that as it may, I'm glad that I decided to hold off on doing the second campaign, because I really was hoping that they'd go ahead and address this issue, and it really shouldn't be that difficult. I expect that by Christmas they should have that or some implementation of it. I don't see it taking 60 days, the end of January. At least I hope not. I mean, I used to code in Unity. It shouldn't be that hard. You've got classes. I'm talking about programming. And you basically just have to extend that ability that we already have with our main character to the other ones. So this should not be a long wait. At least I hope so. All right, so that's it for this update. Until next time, this is Old Man Alchemist saying stay cool and peace.